All right, man. We had the Eagles, ladies and gentlemen, versus the Giants on Thursday night. Amazon Video. Is the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty crumbling? And did the Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathon Gannon, did he go too far? And ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest for you guys tonight, man. I'm gonna give you a hint: two colors, purple and gold, man. It's all about the purple and gold tonight, man. We're gonna talk about all this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this party started right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to do. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog.
All right, man, we thank you so very much for being here with us on this Saturday night. Wherever in the world you are right now, allow me to introduce ourselves, man. We are the Real Sports Podcast, and this is the Real Sports Talk Show. And around here, man, we talk about the hottest news that's going on in the sports world today, whether it's NFL, NBA, UFL, college football. You want it, we bring it, man. And really quick shout out to North Carolina A&T State University. Today is their homecoming. Shout out to the Aggies of A&T. Don't know who North Carolina A&T is one of the most popular HBCUs in the world, man. So shout out to North Carolina A&T State University. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to our sponsors all over, man. Our sponsors, Packdora.com, Sportsline.com, and Bonfire.com, which is the official home of the Real to Sports Podcast merchandise, man. We got hats, we got T-shirts, we got hoodies of all sizes and all colors, man. So it's getting a little cold, a little chilly outside. So you guys might want to go ahead and go over to the Real Sports store, grab your hoodie. And if you use promo code R2Gear, you get 15% off. So them hoodies, man, you probably get $20. $20 for a hoodie. There's a barcode up there in the corner up there next to Mr. Young Mark, man. Use that QR code. It will take you straight to the store, man. Straight to the store. So go check it out, man. Go check it out. We got some good fire gear up in there. You can see it's sweating. I'm a little hot. It's hot. But nevertheless, oh, Live Chat, I see you. Just hold on one second, Live Chat. I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the building. Now, last week, if you guys watched, he was in the Live Chat. We didn't see him. But guess what? He's live and in living color, ladies and gentlemen. He is the host of the Purple and Gold Bars podcast over on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Major Viking fan. Very knowledgeable. Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad he is here tonight because we're going to pick his brain. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Supreme.
What's going on, guys? It's a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for having me, guys. It's an honor to be here with you guys, man.
No, man, it's an honor. It's an honor, man, for just us to be around you, brother.
Hey, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm excited to dive into it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It's good, man. It is so good. It is so good. Now, y'all know who he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's the OG. He's the OG of this fine establishment. Yes, sir. representing also the purple and gold, the mighty Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He is the living legend, the Hall of Famer, the legendary Q-Dog, the dog.
Yes, sir. What's going on, people? Glad y'all able to tune in this afternoon with our show today. My boys are on a bye this week, much needed bye, 3-2, and looking to rest up a little bit, get ourselves together. So as we go into our next 4 opponents, they seem to be a little bit wounded. We smell a little bit of blood in there. So I think we're peaking at the right time. And so this is going to be a great test, a litmus test for our team, these next 4 games. And so stay tuned. It's a podcast as we get along and we show you, review these picks for our prediction picks and the subject that the hosts have today. And like the host say, we're glad to have the host of the Purple and Gold Bars, Supreme
in the building.
Let's go.
He is mean, and he's on my team. Yes, sir. So all I got to say for y'all, you got double dose in here today, baby. We Vikings going to show out today. Let my man show you what the grill we trying to show. And let's do it, baby. Shout on the Gallo horn. Skull Viking. Let's go.
Let's go. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Let's go, baby. We got Skull Lord up in here. Oh, man. Last but not least, man, I got the day one. Everybody know this guy has been with me since day one, and he's still here. He's the longest tenure podcast panel tenure on the show, ladies and gentlemen, representing the 3-time Super Bowl champion. I'm talking about my Las Vegas Raiders. Well, we got to get back on track, though. But the Las Vegas Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, and he also represents the defending UFL champion, the DC Defenders, ladies and gentlemen. He is Mr. Day One, my man, Mr. Young Mark.
Hey, what's going on? Happy to be here. Happy to be back on a Real Sports Talk show. We got 2 Viking fans in the house tonight, so let's get into it. But I just want to say before we get started, I really do enjoy the fact that the man who does have the single season rushing record in the NFL is a former member of the Silver and Black. So with that being said, let's go.
Hey, man, look, you got 2 Raiders and 2 Vikings. It's a pirate thing tonight. It is a pirate thing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pirate thing. Man, the live chat is off the chain. Let me run through them real quick for we. Holy smoke almighty. All right. Holy moly. Whoa, brother. When you bring the party with you.
Let's go, Barber, my guy.
Let's go.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Heck yeah.
It costs a lot of money. Thank you.
Oh, buddy. That's absolutely.
Philly G. What's up, Philly G? Philly G's in the building. Philly G. Aggie Pride. Shout out to Miss Philly G. North Carolina A&T alumni herself. Shout out to her.
Today's the anniversary of her being on the show, host.
Look at these Vikes up in here, man. Holy smoke.
Oh, my Vikes up, brother.
That's crazy.
Vikings travel, man. We travel.
Yeah, see y'all travel in parks, bro. Oh, man. Okay. Mary Fisk.
Ooh, Queen Mary.
Okay.
What's going on?
Holy smoke.
Man. The crew is showing up. I love it. That is so awesome.
It's good, man. It's good, yo.
The proper Kool-Aid. Yes, sir.
Yo,
What up, Chris?
for
Oh,
real.
that's awesome, man.
Word up, word up. This
Oh, the
is
support
crazy.
is
Hey, man,
unreal. I
you know
love
what?
it.
This is good that you guys, yes, man. And I'm glad that, I'm glad you guys follow this, man, and just very loyal to him because, man, it's a good guy, man. And, hey, this is cool, man. This is what it is about. This is what it's about. Support, man. Holy smoke. This is flooded. Like it's flooded. Oh my goodness. Holy hell. All right. Oh, I'm overwhelmed over here. Jeez. Hey, Q, you said it too. You said them bikes is coming. You said it. It's like y'all just came in off the ship. Literally.
I know Vikings when I see them now.
I'm so proud.
I know them when I see them.
My guys, man.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's great support, man.
And we got Queen Mary in here too. She's like one of our OG pillars, man. That's amazing. Queen Mary, yeah. She's earned that title.
Oh, shout out to
You
Queen
rock,
Mary.
girl. You rock.
Yeah. Man, this is purple and gold up in here. Hey, I wouldn't mind it. It's silver and black, but I don't mind a little purple and gold. It don't bother. It don't bother me.
Yeah.
It don't bother me. Shout out to
they
the
gave
Vikes.
us our first Super Bowl host, so you know, they cool with us.
Shout out to the Vikes, man. All right, man, let's get this show started, man. Thursday went down. Oh my goodness, it was Thursday. Philly G, ooh. Philly G. I gotta hit you in the low blow, man. But it went down in MetLife Stadium. It was an NFC East division game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And the Giants come up with the win 34-17 over the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Phillies. I did not see this coming. I really did not see this coming. But, man, I mean, holy smoke. And it's always I have to go back what the legendary Q-Dog always said with those division games, man. They really do hit different.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not see this game going this way, but I can say this, and me and Q talked about this, that I think the New York Giants has found their quarterback for the future. With Jackson Dart, man. Jackson Dart, he really stepped up. And but I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna go to our special guest, man, and let him do this thing. Supreme, what do you get out of this game right here when you watch, man? Give me some good points and some bad points. What do you like? What do you don't like? Tell me about it.
Well, first and foremost, I got a soft spot for the Giants. They remind me of a team, like the team that we were, where we just like raw talent when we were dealing with Pat Shurmur and Stefanski before we hired KOC, where we just had a bunch of raw talent and nothing else. No consistency, no continuity, but there is potential there. And that's why I said the two teams that were going to turn some heads or kind of make some big splashes this season, even if they didn't have a great winning record, I feel like it was going to be the Giants as well as the Patriots. And in 2 weeks, man, the last 3 weeks, these teams have really shown out. But the inconsistency's there. But man, what a hell of a game! I'm a extremely big Cam Scatterbo fan. With an Adrian Peterson guy like myself, I love the way he runs. I love what I'm seeing from Jackson Dart, even though he puts himself into situations that he shouldn't be and taking hits and stuff. But the thing that kind of got me was this game, I was like, with any of struggling teams or teams with dealing with injuries and stuff like that, I've been saying, man, it's not about the disaster that could happen, man. It's the opportunities for all these guys that want to freaking prove that they belong. These backups, the guys that have been sitting there dying for a chance. And man, Hyatt, first catch in freaking 2 years or something like that. And he made some big catches at the end too, right? So it was just people stepping up and taking over when it counted, and the Eagles just couldn't handle it.
Ooh, man, I tell you, man. I thought going into this game, Supreme, man, I thought, to be honest with you, I looked in my head and I thought this was going to be like a 41-6 game. I really did, because
on paper,
the Eagles own the Giants. they own them. But man, this is like the dog always say, man, with the division game. Speaking of dog, I'm gonna stop talking. Q, what do you get from this game here, man? With your good points, your bad points, everything about this game with the Philadelphia Eagles. World champion Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Oh man, yeah, like to piggyback what you just said, that y'all know how I feel about divisional games. It's not about the record. I mean,
right.
It's two teams that know each other and know each other well, and they just simply don't like each other, and that's when emotions start to get involved, and you start to see teams with losing records, playing against a team that with a predominantly dominant record in the division, get these emotional highs and start to play a little differently. We never seen the Giants play like this all year long. I mean, since the beginning of the season until they played against the world champions come Thursday night at their home field. I really feel like at the beginning, I felt like the Eagles was going to go. They was up 7. The Giants was up 7-3 or something. I said, well, the Eagles dramatic fashion. They'll get going and they'll go ahead on blow the Giants out. But that wasn't the case. As you can see at the last few games that the Eagles played, they have been struggling. They have been keeping teams in there with the block field goal, the Rams and other games. They have barely been getting by in close wins, and so they got some problems going on, especially on defense in the secondary. They're not the same team that they was when they won the Super Bowl. They lost a lot of good players, went on into free agency, and got the bag. And so it's going to be hard for them, as I can see, for them to really repeat. So shout out to the Giants. I really liked it. Neighbors, I really liked his play. As I talked about last week, it was sad to see him go down to this type of injury because he was bringing excitement to the game. He was bringing like Randy Moss type skills to the game that I liked it. And I was like, this guy right here is a serious dog. He's a go-getter. And for him to go down the injury, and like I say, wishing him a speedy recovery so he can get back to his team. And they did this without him. And but it goes to say that this was just an emotional game for the Giants. I mean, the Eagles just couldn't do nothing with it. I mean, it was just too much emotion being involved, transferring throughout the whole team. And then you got Scatterboo, he's a live wide. He reminds me of the old John Riggins back in the day, even wearing the number.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
But things are a little different today than it was back then. We didn't have all these concussion things going on. So I wish the young man would kind of, it's early, you're a rookie. And I hope you can, get some years up under your belt with the playing style that you have. But, you and Jason Dart, y'all going head first, especially Jason Dart, man. You gotta learn how to slide, my brother. I know you're competitive, and you got this stat that you believe, and even when you in college that you want to dive first and get the next 2 yards. But this is NFL, baby, and these guys move fast. And so I don't want your illustrious career seems like it's about to take off, be ended. So just be more careful, Jason Dart. It's a message out to you as a quarterback. And that being said, that this was an emotional game for them, and they played like it. They wanted the world to be known that they do have talent on this team, and they did it in front of a live stage in the bright lights at the right moment to do that. And so we're going to see if they can keep this on. Maybe they can save Dabo's job. But if they some kind of crumble, lose games here along the way, then Dabo, you gone. Trust me, you gone, bro. You better hope they keep winning. Like this. And that's why if you didn't see that when Jason Dart went up under the tent, he started going off on the doctors like, here, don't get his ass back out here. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? He was showing like my job is on the line. He putting squeeze on.
Put food on the table.
Because you see when Russell Wilson went in, and then he couldn't convert that third down, man. It was so many boos that came out. Oh my God. That was terrible.
They booed him like he was an Iron Sheik, bro.
They booed him, man. And so this clearly is this young man. This clearly, as we see, this is this young man team. from this and forevermore, as long as he can stay healthy and I wish him I see some promise in him. And with Scatterboo, with the energy that he brings, is contagious to that team. And good luck to y'all young fellas, and hope y'all continue success.
Before I get to day one, I got to, man. I got to. Shout out to Purple and Gold Balls on 200. 200.
Hey, thanks, Mama.
Man.
That's incredible. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
What's up, man? You made it, brother. That's what's up.
Congratulations,
wherever to go.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It's the Purple and Gold family, and then you guys as well, man. It's humbling. Thank you so much, guys.
Right there, man. Yeah, that's what's up. 200. You made it. You made it, brother.
First 200 are the hardest.
What you talking about? 50 is hard. Hard, bro.
That's true. Yeah, the first 10 too. New Mexico in the house.
New Mexico's up in here.
What's going on?
Let's go.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
My big brother. Yes, sir. Red. New Mexico. Baby.
Red. Q. The legendary Red.
The legendary Red. My big brother, bro. New Mexico.
Red, boy. I love Red, man. Red, my dude, boy. New Mexico says Mr. Score bars to the Purple family. There you go. Skull, baby. Jesus Christ. They running packs up in here. Yeah, then he bounced.
So bad, man.
Yep.
Oh my God.
He got booed out the building. My daughter messed up.
And I used to be such a big Russell Wilson fan too, and it hurts me to see him play like that because, oh man,
he's such a good guy, bro.
He is.
But the love him.
Very good dude.
It is what it is, bro.
Yes, congratulations, man. This is crazy. My man got 200. Let's go. Miss Mary Skull. Okay. Shout out each other for him.
Yeah, our community is really strong.
I see, bro.
They hold out for each other.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That's what it's about. Family, man. It's family. 200. That's good, man. 200. All right, day one. What'd you get out of this world champion? Gotta put some respect on the name. World champion Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants in this NFC battle that went down in MetLife Stadium Thursday.
Miracle at the Meadowlands 3, I guess. But for the Giants this time, I did not see that game coming. I didn't see it happening the way that it did. But then again, at the same time, I did kind of see this coming, if I'm being honest. But I'll get to that in a second.
Yes, sir.
On the Giants side, I think it's awesome to see how invigorated or reinvigorated this team is, having Jackson Dart under center and seeing how the team plays alive. To put up 34 points on the defending world champions without your number one receiver is definitely a great sign and definitely encouraging if you are a Giants fan, and especially if you are Brian Daboll. In my humble opinion, I think this saves his job. I think him and Joe Shine might have saved their jobs like this, because you can't deny, A, the team, they made the right call in who they picked the quarterback. B, the team has played night and day differently since he's come into the game versus when they had Russell Wilson or had Daniel Jones in the past, or Tommy DeVito and all that good stuff. So the way the team has responded, the way the fans have responded, I think for sure the best thing for him, for Jackson Dart to develop into that franchise quarterback, will be to give him some consistency, especially in coaching. Keep Brian Daboll there with him, let him grow and develop with each other together. And then other than that, Scatterboo, workhorse back. You love to see physical power, like tough, hard-nosed football back in the NFL again. Oh, how we have missed you. Scatterboo does not care who he's playing, what time it is, where he's playing. He's going to come bring his lunch pail. He's going to give you some work. Like, he is not to be messed with, and I love seeing him play.
Yeah.
On the other side, trying to I'm trying to choose my
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Uh,
I got you. I
the
know it,
Eagles
brother.
are the Eagles are in a bind. I guess this game was great if you're Jalen Carter, but bad if you're the Eagles because one thing is abundantly clear. It sucks that he keeps getting hurt and he keeps missing games. But when he is
Yeah.
on the field versus when he's off the field, it is a night and day difference between that Eagles defense with him and without him. He's in a
Yes.
contract year, so I don't know, man. That's kind of a lot of leverage going his way in terms of that's another star that you now are going to have to feed up in
Yeah.
Philadelphia. I think if it was me, if I was Howie Roseman, no joke, this will probably be my last season with AJ Brown. I'd probably trade him, try to get some
Absolutely.
resources and some assets back for him, and
I
use
agree.
whatever
I
money
agree.
you save off of his contract to pay
Yeah.
Jalen Carter because respectfully, your team's a lot better with Jalen Carter on the field versus
Good God.
what
Yeah.
it is with
Yeah.
AJ Brown. And then
Yes.
also on the
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
hand, I'm starting to worry about. I don't know if it's Jalen Hurts or if it's the offensive play calling. But they're kind of in a no-win situation with that as well, because with the way this
Okay.
team is set up, like we just saw with Kellen Moore, if you get a young offensive coordinator in there and he does well and the team's putting up points, other teams are going to poach him away and he's going to be somebody else's head coach and they're going to be in the same cycle again. I think that's
Yeah.
why New England is for some. They
He did what? Say
have
it again, Mark.
Josh McDermott, huh?
Oh. Go ahead. Say it again. You had went out.
Oh, my fault. That's why I
You
think
good?
New England is set up for success because they have Josh McDumbass up there, and nobody's going to
Yep.
touch him with a 10-foot pole to be a head coach again.
Right.
So he's going to be able
Exactly.
to stay up there and grow with Drake May, and I think that's going to be good for Jackson Dart in New York. But Jalen Hurts could use that as well in Philly, and I don't know how they're
Yeah.
going to get it without getting a veteran play caller in there who not only has an offensive identity and knows how to call
Yeah.
plays, but also can keep everybody happy and knows what he's doing.
That's exactly true. That's
Absolutely.
exactly true. Supreme, man. I got to do this. My sister, shout out to my sister. She said she just subscribed to your show. She said, congratulations on 200. And she told me to give you this.
Hey.
So shout out to you, man. My sister's crazy. 200, man. Look, I'm gonna go brief here. Philly G, buckle your seatbelts, Philly G. Philly G, you might not like me after this here. I wrote a song about it. Like here you go. Okay, so with the Philadelphia Eagles, it's good and the bad. Let me tell you what I got out of this on my notes here. If you look if you probably can't see on the board here, this is what I can't see it. Camera, whatever. But anyway, I like the pistol formation. What the Eagles brought. I know Q said something about the plays, and Philly G don't like the offensive coordinator, but I like the creativity. First play of the game, the Eagles was in a pistol formation, and I love the pistol. I love it, and it's something that high school is doing it a lot because they run RPOs, of course, with the quarterback or whatever. But I'm a he said Tyler promoting damn quarterback coaches. He start search for OC. But hold on, because I like I like how they use Saquon as a wide receiver, and I like that. And he Philly G said hosts are more likely and agree with you on unlike Brother Mark. I feel you. But listen. I wish y'all could see this. Because I drew up a play, man, and I'm calling it Buckeye Pistol, right 52, right trips bunch. All right, we're going to do that. I'm going to say it again. Buckeye Pistol, rat 52, right trips bunch. And what all that simple meaning is Saquon's going to go out in the wide receiver form. I like that. I like that versatility, and Saquon is so good that he can catch the ball outside. He can line up as a wide receiver and catch the ball and kind of run it like that is a beautiful thing. I love the pistol formation, something that is not seen in the NFL. I haven't seen it in a long, long time. The last team I seen do it, I believe, was the Rams, Sean McVay. So it was good to see the pistol formation. But the defense. Well, I'm gonna stay on the offense again because Mark said something about AJ Brown. AJ Brown, yeah, it's time. AJ Brown is too much. It's too much complaining. It's too much. It's too much complaining, man. Just play football. If Saquon, and me and Q talked about this earlier, if Saquon getting the ball and doing his thing is a problem, AJ he get the ball, he doing this thing, that's a problem. Like it's too many egos on that team. Somebody is gonna have to just be quiet and just be humble and go ahead. Because right now the pressure is on the Eagles to repeat, something that is hard to do nowadays. Devontae Smith proved to me that he is the number one guy. Devontae Smith, Alabama Crimson Tide, but man, I love some Devontae Smith. Always liked him. The guy, he's great. He's a little fella, skinny, but man, he takes a beating over the middle. He can catch that ball, and he can catch that ball over the middle. He holds on tight to it. Real tough wide receiver. As far as now, one thing I do not like on offense, I hated the Eagles for using the tush push 4 times in a row. That I was furious with that. I did not like it. And Nick Sirianni, he ought to be ashamed of himself for doing that. That is not football. You are the defending Super Bowl champions, and you're running the ball. You're doing a tush push 4 times in a row against the Giants. That is unheard of. Play football, dude. Play. Call plays. See, this is the reason why it's happening like that, because you don't have a play caller. Nick Sirianni, that when I seen it twice, I said, why they keep doing this? And they get 4 times in a row. You're slowing the game down, and the Giants, you can see, man, Dexter Lawrence, he was gassed. He was gassed. To me, it's not football. I don't like it. I don't like it. The tush push is fine. I have no problem with it, but not 4 times in a row. That's just not good sportsmanship, man. I don't like that. Because now you're playing desperate, and you let the Giants make you desperate like that. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna start talking. Let's go to the Giants real quick. Jackson Dart, phenomenal. But the Giants in the offseason, they really need, when neighbors come back, they're gonna need a 1-2 punch. And the wide receiver core, they're gonna need it. Jackson Dart, he really put the team on his back with his legs. He was getting out of those legs. He was running, and it was good to see him. Like Q said, he needs to dive though. He needs to slide. This is, you lucky Jalen Carter wasn't there, because he would tear your ass up. But Jackson Dart, he did good. He was throwing nice. What's his Humphreys, Mark? Get his name for me. Humphreys, the wide receiver. Oh my God,
Humphrey.
Yeah, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't catch on to it. And but Jackson Dart had a phenomenal game. He is definitely the new quarterback. I like the guy. He's tough. John Gruden really groomed him, and he was in Gruden's class. Gruden did with him. Bo, oh my God. When Q said John Riggins, man, I could not agree with Q more. He is definitely the 2025 John Riggins running that ball, man. Oh my God. Like, he was running the ball and he was knocking cats over. Kind of like a short little Mike Allstott, man. He was just running cats over. Yeah, he was punished, bro. I was like, oh my God, I ain't seen that like that in a minute. But it's good, man. This is good for the Giants. This is a great momentum for them beating the champs, something that they haven't done in quite a while. It was good. It was good, man. But the Eagles really, and I know Harry Wolfman is, because he's a guy, he's a great GM, and he's gonna they really need to go after that secondary. That secondary is just not good at all. They was picking on Adoree Jackson the whole entire game. And I'm gonna tell you something, Philly G. You guys got to play the Vikings in 2 weeks, and you're playing against Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. That secondary, oh my God, I'm telling you, you can expect Justin Jefferson to have a career game against that secondary. That secondary is just terrible. Vic Fangio, I'm gonna shut up because I know I'm talking too much here. But man, I'm telling you, I don't understand Vic Fangio. Call cover one. Put him in cover one. Why are you zoning? Why are you zoning against a Giants team? Don't have a star wide receiver whatsoever. Man, I was mad. I was mad, bro. I was mad. I was like, yo, oh my God. I was furious. Cover one, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what a cover one is, a cover one, it's a man-to-man coverage, and you use it's cover one lure, it's cover one spy, and it's cover one, I forgot what the other one is. But just use a spy. The spy picks up the quarterback. That's all you have to do. That's all you had to do. The Giants had no number one receiver. All you got to do is just go cover one spy, and it spies out Jackson Dart. But they didn't have a spy. That's why Jackson Dart was just dancing all over. Vic Fangio called a terrible game.
They tried to
I'm sorry. My bad, Q.
They tried to put Zach Bond out there as a spy, and Jackson Dart put him on skates with a touchdown. Like literally, they had that man touching.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that was the lure. That was the cover one lure, because what a lure is you're gonna act like you're covering the pass, but you're really playing the run. That's a lure. Cover one lure and cover one spy. But they was in the lure. You can't do that, man. Big Fangio, what are you doing? Come on,
Absolutely.
man. You cannot. Why are you cover two, cover three zoning? Oh,
he was desperate. You know, like I like to see things. I like to see things from like an objective or like an optimistic kind of view. So like as much as it frustrated me to see those 4 tush pushes in a row, at the same time, I was like, man, these Eagles have nothing that they have to resort to 4 tush pushes away. Like, how pathetic is that? You know, and as a Vikings fan, you know, coming up, I feel like I got to throw the shades on, because I feel like I'm seeing stars coming here. Because this team, the team that's supposed to be the start of this gauntlet for us Minnesota Vikings fans, bro, at this point, I feel like I don't care who the quarterback is or what the heck's going to go on. We're gonna absolutely break this team. They're going to go on a 3-game losing streak, and we're going to put them in a blender and make it worse than C.J. Stroud after we destroyed him. He hasn't even recovered. It's been a season and a half since we destroyed him. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like, I'm seeing stars here because I'm seeing freaking Jordan Addison, Jordan Mason, Justin Jefferson putting up career days against this defense. Like, man, bro, like how do you go from a team that has so much, especially in the offensive game? Now, I will give them a little bit of a break because they're rocking an offensive coordinator. It's the first time that he's play calling, right? So there's going to be some growing pains, and we can see the growing pains. Like it's hot garbage at times, but there is some plays out there that they show some creativity, right? But I remember year 1 with KOC, man, he used to make some boneheaded decisions, and now I'm sitting here licking my lips. I'm seeing stars, and I'm like, oh, these Eagles, man, we're coming for you guys. Like, that defense can't stop nothing. Saquon doesn't even look like Saquon. Like, what? How do you go from like backwards freaking hurdling people to looking like freaking like I freaking could run the ball out there better than him? Like, what do you have? 14 yards, 17 yards? Like, unbelievable.
They're so desperate. They using him in a pistol as a wide receiver.
Oh my goodness, the desperation is just so freaking confidence inspired. That's why I'm pumped. And oh man, it's such a good feeling to see. Because like a lot of our fan base has been like, oh man, once we get the Eagles, it's gonna struggle. We got the gauntlet, and I'm just like, what gauntlet, man? The freaking Ravens are banged up. Lamar might not even be back in time. The Chargers are banged up, and they're definitely beatable. And then the Eagles are going to be like an easy game at this point. You know what I mean? Like, so what gauntlet, you know? And then the Lions have their 2 corners out, like their 2 best corners, and they let freaking Browning throw for 24 points on them. Like, how does we let him put 6 points? He couldn't even throw a freaking touchdown pass. Like, everybody else that's played him has made him look absolutely horrible in the Eagle or in the freaking and the Lions let them put up freaking 24 points. So man, this gauntlet is looking like a freaking stroll in the walk. When I put my rose colored or my purple tinted glasses on. Absolutely, man. But
there you go.
I hate to kick a team where they're down, but the Eagles take every opportunity, at least their fans. I'm not too sure about the guys in the chat here because it seems like he's been quite respectful. But the ones that I see in my chat and the ones in our chats, they can get a little bit wild. So I'm excited for this next coming game.
That's okay. Hey, I want them to get wild because the name of this podcast is real. So I want them to. I want them to. And it's like that because they're the world champs. And here it is. They won the championship. Okay. All right now. So what you going to do with it now? You got the championship. What you going to do with it? I know injuries happen. Trust me, I know. But, hey, again, you're the world champs. Q, you something to say before we go on to the next one?
Yeah, I really feel that the Eagles are in trouble, man. You got the Commanders and you got the Cowboys coming right around the corner. Seems like they're getting stronger as they're getting weaker. So they're estimated to be pushed third in this division if they don't tighten things up and get right and find out what's really going on with them. And yeah, man, bruh, it don't look good for them. It really did. The Giants really did something to them. Where they also the Eagles from last year. They were just blowing out teams week to week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now they just barely winning. Yeah, but now they're just barely winning. And then with that's barely winning. Then, you got to, like you say, you can come back and play us. And with this gauntlet of a receiving core that we have, in Minnesota when it's loud it's going to be in that defense, that Brian defense, Florida defense, man. It's going to be a tough sledding for them. And so, like I said, it's going to be rough for them, but maybe they can get themselves together and go on a run at some point. But they got to get a little healthier and stop. And I just don't know if this offense can get back to how it won't be like it was last year. Put it that way. That won't happen. So they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to tough games out. They're gonna be in a lot of these one-score games again, or getting blowed out. So they're gonna have to really play offense this year. Really play it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to really play it. Like you say, you go on the U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank is one hard place to win. It's hard, more. Good Lord, that's. I mean, the Vikes lost a good since they've been in that stadium. Probably lost 5 games maybe since been in that stadium. So, I mean, I'm telling you,
it's a hard place to win.
Yeah, hard place. Hard place.
It's so loud, man. It's so loud in there.
Yeah. And it's crazy. It's good to see Jared Allen out there. He's blowing the horn. That was cool. But yeah, man. Philly G. That's all I can say.
All love Philly G.
I'm staying out of that one, though.
All love Philly G.
I'm telling you, I'm staying out of that one, bro. All right. Well, that was the review for a Thursday night game between the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Big Blue came up with the win. All right, man, let's get these predictions rolling. Let's get the predictions. We got the predictions for week 6, and I have to, before we get started with that, the winner. I got to reveal the winner who won from week 5. Ooh, I got my little dramatic music, you know what I'm saying, and kind of build the suspense. So I don't know if you're a big fan of 24 that used to come on Fox. Oh. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. You creeping or something like that. You know how that is?
I love it.
Trying to catch the bad guy like some old CSI joint. Oh man! All right, it was between Young Mark, the day one, Streets, the legendary Trio, and Rockstar Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Week 5. Suspense is building. The winner of Week 5, king of prediction, goes to everybody heartbeat. The winner, the dog. The dog. The dog.
Skull, baby. Skull. Skull. Skull.
Dog.
Skull.
Congrats, OG.
Dog is dead.
The dog.
Congrats, OG.
The dog.
The dog. The dog is the winner. Packers or Lions? That's a great question.
We're talking who's more mediocre, the Packers or the Lions? Because
Yes. What's the question?
What's the question?
I don't know the question.
If
I don't
you
know.
ask
Just
me
Packers
who's
or
better,
Lions.
I'll take Barry Sanders University. So.
Yeah. Because Jordan Love, you just don't know what you're gonna get with him. You don't know if you're gonna get a good or the bad.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay is just a little bit right now. They're a little lopsy. That thing with the Cowboys, I was like, what? Y'all tied with the Cowboys? This ain't good. But to go over the standings real quick, Mark brung up the rear. No, I'm sorry. Street brung up the rear. Street went 6-8. 6-8. Mark went 7-7. And the dog won it all. He went 10-4. 10-4. The dog.
Oh.
The dog. Boy, he was hot. He was hot last week, boy. He was hot last week, Q.
Skull, baby. Yes, sir.
You won the King of Predictions. You was a guest on the Purple and Gold Bars podcast, killing it over there. Matter of fact, y'all go over there and check him out, man. Go over there, check Supreme out, man. I'm telling you, you don't even have to be a Viking fan. You don't even have to, man. Just go over there and listen to the man talk, bro. It's like watching John Gruden or somebody. Like it's just how he breaks down. I love it. I love it. Not Vikings NFL playoffs. 66%. That's high. That's real high. 66%. Shout out to Miss Sheila Dupree. Shout out to you, Miss Sheila Dupree.
Sheila.
Thank you for supporting the living legend Q Dog here. Thank you. All right, really quick, let's run through these picks here. We'll start with the champ. The champ, which is the new king, Q Dog. We'll start with Q's picks right here. All right, Q, he went with the Eagles, but he lost. Lost that one. He is choosing the Denver Broncos over the New York Jets, the Los Angeles Rams over the Baltimore Ravens, the Dallas Cowboys over the Carolina Panthers, the Indianapolis Colts over the Arizona Cardinals, the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Seattle Seahawks, the Los Angeles Chargers over the Miami Dolphins, the Cleveland Browns over the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New Orleans Saints. Wow. Okay, Q. Unorthodox here. The New Orleans Saints over the New England Patriots, the Tennessee Titans over the Las Vegas Raiders, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the San Francisco 49ers, the Green Bay Packers over the Cincinnati Bengals, the Detroit Lions over the Kansas City Chiefs. My man. The Buffalo Bills over the Atlanta Falcons, and the Washington Commanders over the Chicago Bears. And the two teams that have the bye is the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. So, Q, I want to point out real quick, man, just one game, move along with time here. I want to point out one game that you chose. You chose the Bucks over the 49ers. Why is that? What do you see in that game?
Man, I haven't seen enough of Baker Mayfield to make me believe him. I'm just going to tell you that right now. This dude is a gauntlet of a. He reminds me of the movie 300. If you stand behind this man, I promise you, bro, he gonna fight for you every scratch and claw and gonna keep you in this game.
Thank you.
I guarantee you. So with this man, it don't matter if he on the road or not, man. He is a winner, man, and he's showing it time and time again. So if you don't know by now, you'll never know. You'll never know. That man has really made a believe in me. Hopefully, we see them in a playoff time, and they're not even fully healthy yet. You haven't got Mike Evans or other players that's out, and he's doing these things. They got this receiver out of nowhere. I forget the guy's name out. You could be
Emeka Ibuka.
Emeka Ibuka.
He's got
talk about him. Q. Talk about him. Talk about it.
He done turned this man to a star. I'm looking at it like, and I'm like, he going gun for gun in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it wasn't no defense played in that game, granted, but that man stood tall. And I say, man, I said, man, this dude right here, man, he got a heart of a champion, bro. I mean, he just got it. Sir. I mean, I can't deny it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go with him, bro. Even if he on playing a team like the 49, which are hot, they're 4-1, but I just don't think that the quarterback on that side has the bigger heart. And when it comes down to, you have to play this man to the clock hit 000. That's dangerous. To play a quarterback like that. That's dangerous, bro. Can you measure up to that level? A lot of people can't get on that level.
Yes,
that
sir.
Man right now, I'm telling you, he's showing time and time. He gonna fight you, bro. Only thing gonna take him out.
Come on, Q.
Otherwise than that, he bringing the pain. He coming with it, bro.
Yeah,
I like that man. I like that Baker Mayfield now. I like him. He got some heart in him.
I like Baker Mayfield, man. Yeah.
He got some fight in him. Yeah, he got some fight in him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What you think, Supreme? What you think about Baker Mayfield?
Oh man, from the moment that I seen him grab his crotch and freaking talk shit on the sidelines in that bowl game in college, that's the moment I knew. I'm old school, man. I'm from the MJ era. I like trash talking. Like, I did that on the field when I played. Like, I played competitive soccer. I never played high school football or anything like that because I'm up in Canada. We don't really got high school football like that, But from that moment, I knew that guy has what it takes to win. He was raw. And he was wild. He needed to get reeled in, and I think the Bucks have kind of done that. And maybe the experience in Cleveland humbled him a little bit, and that also contributed to it. But he's a winner, and he just needs to give if he gets the opportunity, man, he will put you away. And you have to put that team away. If not, they will come back on you.
Yeah, I agree. Man. Like I said, and Mark is a huge Baker Mayfield guy. Oh my God! But man, I said this in time and time again. Baker Mayfield, Cleveland, man, I'm telling you, that was the best thing Cleveland had. I mean, he took them to 11-5 and took them to the playoffs, bro. Like, how
when they drafted him, that was the first time I was like, oh shit, I like the Browns. Just because of Baker Mayfield. I was like, I'm excited to see what this next season is for the Browns. Of all fucking teams, the Browns, you know what I mean?
Yes. And Browns, bro.
But then they went and Browns all over freaking Baker, and now he's reaping the benefits over in Tampa Bay. And it couldn't have happened to a better organization.
Man, Baker Mayfield got he got the best play action. I mean, beautiful, man. He throws that play action when he hikes the ball and he play action to Bucky, and he come around that quarterback and he just throws it on the run.
Mm-hmm.
The dude, he man, smooth as silk.
That's one thing that the Eagles. That's one thing that the Eagles and the Lions don't have. Is a guy that can freaking put the team on his back when they need to win, when it's in crunch time, and he doesn't wilt. He will rise to the occasion. He may not complete the comeback, but he'll rise to the occasion, and more times than not, he'll beat you. Right. And I've never seen Jared Goff do that.
Yeah.
I've yet to see. Well, I guess Jalen did play really, really good in the Super Bowl, and in that year, he really good then. So, but I've never seen him consistently put the team on his back like he needed to last night, and it was sad to see.
Yeah, Mark, I know I'm gonna let you get yours in. I know, Mark. Go ahead, brother.
I don't gotta say
about Baker Mayfield.
Have said everything. I've been on the Baker Mayfield train for 10 years now. Like literally a decade ago, I was sitting in the stands at Oklahoma State when he came and kicked our ass in Bedlam. I've been a fan ever since. So you ain't telling me I knew everything that Saul said.
Yeah.
I literally
That dude's
saw
a dog.
in person while I was at Oklahoma State. So, hey, I've long said I take it for the longest time. It was between him and Derek Carr for like my favorite quarterback in football. Now that Derek is retired, it's undisputable. Like I will take Baker Mayfield over any other quarterback playing anywhere else in the NFL. You can have Hurts,
I
you can
agree.
have Allen, you can definitely keep Lamar Jackson where he's at. Give me Baker freaking Mayfield all day of the week.
I feel you. My sister lives in Tampa, and she said they worship that dude. They worship that dude down there. Bro. I mean,
Man,
all over
the Browns could have been something, bro. If they weren't such a garbage organization, like they could be something right now. It's
why
so
would you get rid of
embarrassing.
this guy who took you to the playoffs?
I do find
that's
it,
dumb.
now that Supreme mentioned it, I do find it funny how the two people in Cleveland who crapped all over Baker Mayfield, both of their NFL careers have gone completely down the toilet. I'm referring to the Browns as an organization and whatever happened to Odell Beckham Jr. after he left Baker Mayfield. I give him credit. He did win the Super Bowl. I will give him that. But other than that, we ain't heard from that dude since he had number 6 on the ball. I just want to say that.
Yeah, you're right about that shit. You're right about that. Oh, my bad, man. Y'all, we went totally off track. We talk about Baker Mayfield, but my bad, y'all.
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing. But when he gets into his comeback, when he gets into his comebacks, as I'm watching him, it's kind of like Joe Montana-ish, to me. Man. Those comebacks that he does, like Joe Montana used to do back in the day. And I'm just like, man, I like to see that. I like to see when he's trying to come back. Just not against the Vikings, though.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, man. Mark, we'll read Mark's picks here real quick. We'll go through them real quick here. Mark picks for week 6. Week 6 here. Come on now, Mark. He chose the Eagles. Yeah, L. All right. So he got the Broncos. He went with the Broncos over the Jets, the Rams over the Ravens, the Cowboys over the Panthers, the Colts over the Cardinals, Seahawks over the Jags. Whoa. Chargers over the Dolphins, Steelers. Mark chose the Steelers over the Browns, the Patriots over the Saints, the Titans over the Raiders, the Bucks over the 49ers, Packers over the Bengals, Lions over the Chiefs, Bills over the Falcons, and the Commanders over the Bears. The Bears. You actually believe, Mark? No, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna leave it alone, Mark.
No.
Leave it alone, Mark. Hell no that the Titans is going to beat us, bro. No, hell no. The Titans. Geno will get it together against the Titans, and that will be our rendezvous game that we will get on the roll. We will get back on the roll. The Titans. I'll be damned if we lose to the Titans. No. But why? What do you see? What do you see?
I said I'll be damned if we were going to lose to the Carolina Panthers last year with a backup quarterback. How did that turn out? I said I'll be damned if we were going to lose to Baker Mayfield after he had only been in LA for 2 days. Look how that turned out. So
that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. Because come on now. Come on, bro. That was some bull. I got photos of the cheating.
I knew that was gonna get him. Well, he took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Oh, that's my dog. But
that's some bullshit.
It's just the Raiders just don't feel like they have a true identity right now. Like, what is our identity on offense? What is our identity on defense? Like, what do we do better than anybody else? Is it running the football? Is it throwing it? Is it pass defense? Is it run defense? Like, what can we hang our hat on right now? Point. I don't really have too much faith in the offensive line. I do like the way that Genty has been playing the last couple of weeks, but just a weird team that's so directionless right now. And then looking on the other side, Tennessee is not devoid of talent. Like I saw Cam Ward all last year covering him for On the Mark, here on the Real to Sports podcast, where we cover the latest and greatest from the world of football outside of the National Football League. But, I saw Cam Ward a lot in college. I see what this dude can do. He is magical, both with his arm and with his legs. I got a lot of faith in Mad Max over there, but I don't know, just something about Cam Ward, Tyler Lockett, and Calvin Ridley against our defense, and then with the way our offense has been playing, I just got more reasons to pick the Titans than I do to pick the Raiders. So for the sake of trying to win King of the Mountain, I'm going to take the Titans.
We winning that game, bro. We winning that.
Did
Rockstar Rock is in the building.
Did I pick that game host? Because I don't think I picked that game.
Yes, sir. You went with the Titans. Yes, sir.
Okay. I got you.
Hey, my boy, Rock.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
What's up, Rock? And special guest been putting in these work hours back to back. Hey, it's all good, man. Got to get that bag first now. Get the bag first. We always be here. Rock is at work. Rock is the 2024 Real Sports Podcast MVP. He's the MVP, but he's at work tonight. But shout out to Rock. Shout out to Rock, man. And again, man, shout out to Supreme, man. I got to shout out to my boy Supreme here tonight, man, from the Purple and Gold Bars podcast over on YouTube. Again, man, go check the man out. Go, man, hit that subscribe button. Hit all the likes in every last one of his videos. He just reached 200 subscribers tonight. Man, it's a milestone for him, man. We appreciate all the love. And he is kicking it with us tonight, man. And, but it's a pleasure, brother. Pleasure to be on, tonight, man. Pleasure. Yes, sir. Out of these games, though, Supreme, let me go to you real quick. Out of these games, what game stick out to you the most that you would like to see out of this whole entire? If you need me to go through the games, I surely will for you.
Oh no, I got a couple of them, but for me, if I'm looking at it because of for my division and through purple glasses, it's got to be the Chiefs freaking Lions, because I want the Lions to lose every week. Let's be real. But when I look at it for the matchup and what might actually be a pretty decent game, I think it's an underrated game is going to be two. I got two of them. I got the Steelers and Browns, and then I also have the Bears Commanders. Those are the two games that I feel like it's not going to be what people think. I think a lot of people assume that with the Steelers, they're just going to go in there and they're going to be the big brother of the division. They're 3-1, and they're just going to go in there thinking they're just going to do what they do and beat them. They're coming off their bye, right, and kind of going off of that aura that they're going to have, right. But then when you have Myles Garrett, man, Myles Garrett is he's a defensive player that he's almost one of a kind. In the last 10, 15 years, there's only been 2 or 3 different defenders where opposing offensive coordinators have to game plan everything around them. Myles Garrett, I remember last year, I think ESPN or maybe NFL.com, one of the sports publications was put out an article talking about how he is so impactful in the game that other coordinators literally have to game plan for him. And there's no Aiden. You don't do that for Aiden Hutchinson. You don't do that for Joey Bosa, TJ Watt, Micah Parsons. Right. They're right now outside of him, the last one was Aaron Donald, right? So to have that kind of company of elite defensive players, you know what I mean? It's something else. So he can single-handedly destroy a game. And we've seen what he did to the Packers, right? He kept them. They were completely lost, right? And that defense is no freaking joke. And I think that even though they lost last week, I think their confidence is actually going to be at an all-time high, because I feel like offensively they were completely lost with Joe Flacco. And now that he's gone and Dylan Gabriel did so well, I feel like they feel like they can actually do something against teams now. Unlike before, where it's well, if we can hold them to 9 points, we might be able to have a chance. You know what I mean? And now they feel hey, at the very end of that game, if Dylan makes that pass and he doesn't overthrow his tight end into the end zone there, we could have won this game, right? And they have to feel really, really good, right? He was getting the ball out quick. He was rolling out properly. He was doing a lot of like the things that he was doing in college, right? Because he was actually a really decent college quarterback.
Yeah.
And all his strengths were on display. But he looked like a rookie at times. He was inconsistent. He overthrew receivers. He made bad decisions, right? And I think that with the confidence that team's going forward, I feel like he's going to be like he's already gotten more mojo, more aura building. You know what I mean? And if they get man, if that team gets a little bit of confidence on offense, that defense will carry them. So I feel like the Steelers, on the other hand, they've kind of been one of those teams. Like when they beat the Patriots, I was like, bro, the Patriots look better than them. Like I feel like the Patriots threw that game, not like the Steelers beat them, right? But they've been winning ugly games this season, and I'm like, they just look rusty. They're not. Their defense isn't looking like last year, so I feel like this has a makings of either like an upset or just one of those like barn burner games where it just goes back and forth because we just don't expect that. We expect the Steelers to go in there, the defense to show out, and then Myles Garrett and do his thing, but Aaron Rodgers is just gonna do what he needs to do, and it's gonna be like a 34-13 kind of game, right? But I feel like it's an upset, or it's gonna be one of those games that you're just not gonna expect, and you're gonna be like, wow, this is a fun game. And then when it comes to Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams, I feel like there's a little bit of that, like maybe not animosity, but like competitive spirit. Right, Jaden Daniels probably feels even more so that he should have been number one, and then he was definitely like I feel like he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder for that. You know what I mean? And arguably speaking, man, that man probably should have been number one and probably should have been graded the best quarterback in that draft. I didn't like. I watched his like all his highlights from college and stuff like that. And had I seen that, like, I think it was on the draft night, they did this like kind of like a puff piece on him where they talked about his work ethic and how he prepares. And when I saw that, I was like, bro, if I would have known that, I would have been like, yo, we need to trade everything, whatever we need to do to get the number 2 pick here, because he's going to be that good. And it reminds me of the work ethic that Tom Brady had.
Right.
Like that. And when you have that and you have like Lamar 2.0, a guy that actually has accuracy when he throws the ball, that's scary. And then you got Caleb Williams, a guy that now has Ben Johnson that's supposed to fix him. Now he's going to be like, see, I'm going to prove you guys wrong. Last year was a fluke. So it's going to be like, ego against ego. And they got relatively, it's going to be like a relatively matched game. They both have struggled at times, and then they both also look really good at times this year. So I feel like that one's going to be a barn burner, like something like high scoring for sure. Those are my 2 games.
High scoring for sure. I can feel you on that. And man, you hit some really key points, because Cleveland and we talked about. Come on, Q.
I'm putting this out there right now. That Cowboy Carolina game gonna be a trap game.
Ooh, they got a good defense. They could put a wrench in there.
That's gonna be a trap game.
He got 2. He's 2 for 2 on them trap games now. So he done called it twice.
Yeah, Cowboys really the only way they can win is if they can get in a shootout, and if they can't boat race you, they don't have a chance. And that's why it's so embarrassing that the Packers ended up letting them boat race them. Like, how do you let a dumpster fire of a team boat race you to a tie? Oh my God, it's so bad.
That's what I'm saying.
And then the clock management at the end of the thing with Jordan Love that gets me is that I judge him by his mistakes, right? And his mistakes are freaking rookie quarterback or backup quarterback level. How do you not spike the ball? How do you like slowly walk up and then throw the ball and what are you doing? Like why does it matter? I can't remember now if they had a timeout or anything like that. I'm like, what is it? Why is it Matt LaFleur screaming on the sideline? They get their ass going, you know what I mean? So like, that's a good trap game too. Yeah, that's a good one. I feel that too.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Throw back shoulder fades and get out of bounds. Oh, hey, Supreme, man, I'm telling you, boy, Supreme be bringing it, bro. You give me hype. I'm trying to shut up over here. Good Lord, man. We see the same things, man. The exact same things, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, the exact same things. Whew, man. All right, that was the picks. Q Dog and got their picks in. We're gonna go to a subject here. Now, this is when the censor button will get off the chain, probably pressed simultaneously. How you say it? Simultaneously. Right in the background. Simultaneously. Can't even talk. But anyway, the the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes on Chiefs collapse versus the Jaguars. He said this, and I quote, "We've lost too many games already." The Kansas City Chiefs stumbled their way to a 31-28 loss in Jacksonville on Monday night, losing a 14-0 lead with the stinging concoction of mistakes, penalties, and missed opportunities. Obviously, this is Patrick saying, obviously it sucks, Patrick Mahomes said. You let a game slip away, it still sucks whenever you get a lead like that and you're not able to hold it through the rest of the game. KC jumped out to a 14-0 lead, forcing a goal line fumble by Trevor Lawrence and marching 97 yards for a touchdown. Then things went away. Penalties piled up. The defense couldn't slow Lawrence, and a 99-yard interception return touchdown by Jaguars linebacker Devin Lloyd turned the tide. The Chiefs suffered their first loss after leading by 14 points or more since Week 17 of 2021 season at Cincinnati. They had won 22 straight games when leading by 14 plus points, second longest active streak in the NFL behind the Detroit Lions with 26. KC spent their last year echoing out close win after close win by the help of the refs. They won 11 one-score. They won 11 one-score games in 2024, the most in league history. In 2025, the regression to mean has been brutal. All three of the Chiefs' losses have been by one score. I'm gonna say this and shut up. We have the guys, and we've executed at certain points in games and looked really good. And then we crushed ourselves with penalties and mistakes and interceptions and fumbles or whatever it is. Mahomes said, "We kind of done that to ourselves all season long. It's kind of been one guy here or there. In this league, it's so close that those moments change games." Supreme, my man. Let's go to Supreme here. The Supreme. Let me get my joint together. Supreme, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty crumbling?
Okay. It's a good question, but I think there's a little bit of like history context we got to look at. Like, they're in that stage of their twilight of their dynasty, if you want to say, where just like the Brady and the Patriots, they could still steal games. They have so much experience. They have the ability to kind of just take it from teams that are just not ready situationally. They're not showing it right now, but if they get into the playoffs, that confidence is there for them, right? So, like, it's one of those things like they may be hit and miss on making the playoffs, but when they do make the playoffs, they might be making some noise, right? Like, before the season even started, I said, man, this Kansas City Chiefs, I feel like this year is going to be the year where we look at them like they're actually beatable. Like, because there was, for a few years there, people were looking at them like, there's no chance, like there's no sense in even bothering, or even let's not even play the season. Like they're that good sort of thing, right? They had that aura around them, right. But I feel like that's gone, but the experience, the craftiness of Spagnuolo as well as Andy Reid, and when you have all that experience to draw upon situationally, they can steal games from people that where they should have won. And that's where I think their danger lies. It's like, it reminds me of when people were like, oh man, these Patriots are getting stomped in the Super Bowl. And then Tom Brady was like, oh yeah, hold my beer. And he threw the ball over and over and over to freaking Julian Edelman. And he said, I am still the GOAT. I can still find what the winning path is because I've just been doing it for so long. And I feel like they still have that kind of capability. But like I said, I feel like this season is going to be extremely like one of those seasons where you're like, man, they might not even make the playoffs. They're going to be beatable, right? Like nobody's going to be scared of them anymore. Like freaking like they have been in the past, right? But when it comes to that Jacksonville Jaguars loss, like, man, I think that also might have a little bit to do with, man, the Mike Shanahan coaching tree is taking over the NFL. It's unbelievable.
Right.
We have Liam Cohen in Jacksonville. We have Matt LaFleur. We have KOC. We have Sean McVay. We have Kyle Shanahan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and Liam Cohen is just the newest branch from the Shanahan tree that's gotten a coaching position. And man, when you look at the Jacksonville Jaguars play, they kind of remind me of some of the stuff that we do, some of the stuff that the Rams do, and some of the stuff that the 49ers do. You know what I mean? Like, they stay in games. They're hard to put away. And even though they're not having a statistically like jaw-dropping season, they're always kind of in a game and they can win. And all of a sudden they do, like against a team that everybody was like, oh, they're back to 2-2. It was just a little bit of a stumble at the beginning of the year, guys. Here they're going to go on a run. And then they just embarrassed them. It just kind of proves that coaching tree is putting in some work in the NFL right now, and they're kind of revolutionizing how coaching is being thought up of in this league right now, because they're just so dominant, right? And but like to go back to the Chiefs, yes and no when it comes to are they starting to crumble? They've definitely crumbled, but at the same time, like you wouldn't freaking just because a freaking rattlesnake is old, you wouldn't mess with it. You know what I mean? Or maybe a freaking old wolf, or you know what I mean? Like when somebody's still dangerous, they got claws, they got, they can still do something if they get put up against the wall or the opportunity arises, right? So they're kind of at that twilight of their era, but they're a draft pick away or a couple draft picks away before where they just hit on some guys where they can kind of restore some of that core, because their core guys, especially on defense, the biggest thing that the criticism against Spags is that he can't do without the superstars that he has, like he won't be able to run his style offense, like his unique style. Yep. Like we saw Chris Jones like basically waving Trevor Lawrence into the end zone there, like where 2 years ago he would have tried to chase him down. And so they could easily pick up a couple young guys and hit on some guys that just kind of fill in some gaps, and they could kind of turn things around. But that's where I feel like they are. They're definitely crumbling a bit, but they're still dangerous.
Fucking motherfucker. Q, what you think? Is the Chiefs, is the Kansas City Chiefs is the dynasty, that quote unquote dynasty, whatever. Is it dynasty crumbling?
I'm kind of like on the piggyback off of what Supreme was saying in the essence. I don't really think that they're crumbling. We know they're not the same Kansas City Chiefs. Because remind you of the movie Rocky, and when Rocky hit the Russian and his mouth bled, and the trainer in the corner was like, see, he's not a machine. He can't bleed. So now teams are starting to hit him in the mouth, and they're seeing blood now, that, the team that once hitting us in the mouth, that we can hit them in the mouth. So it's giving all these teams confidence that we can beat them. I think that during the course of the season, I think they'll pick up some wins here or there. Depends on the schedule, or some teams that's going down in the win and loss column. They can probably pick those wins up. But teams that's up on the uprise, or teams that's competing, they'll have a hard time fighting with. And so it'll remain, see if they can get in. They won't be in a landslide like they did all those years, but don't count them out that they can get in. But I think if they can get in, they will be dangerous because of their experience as a playoff team. And I always say that playoffs are a different season than the regular season. So I think this team is just the type of team where they're playing now is they just want to weather the storm. And if they weather the storm and they get in, then, hey, buddy, then you might want to pay attention to them.
Okay.
It's almost over though. Not that much left though. Still,
I know.
because remember, for like after when people basically thought the same thing of the Patriots, they kept trucking along for another 2 or 3 years, right? And then it was finally over. So it's not that far long before they have to rebuild or do something.
Yeah, it's not that far long. Maybe a couple more years. At least one more year. I say with this team, at least one more year. I won't put them on the level as Tom Brady and the boys, but the way they looking, at least one more year. One more, then it's gone.
Mark, please say something. I'm trying to hold my mule here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've had the experience and the opinions of two very knowledgeable football fans who do not live in the AFC West and do not have to deal with this team twice a year like myself and the host.
Yes.
Going up against this team so much, you have to focus in on them and learn about them to try to find a way to beat them. And I think, me personally, I think that's a very accurate statement. I think their dynasty has crumbled. I think at worst, if you don't want to use the term crumbling, you can say they've aged out. Travis Kelce isn't what he used to be. Come on, Mark. Chris Jones isn't what he used to be. They tried to draft a young running back and develop him. It didn't work out, so they've been relying on these aged veteran running backs. So really, like, outside of Mahomes and a couple of pieces on the offensive line, a lot of the players on that team are older. And, unfortunately, Father Time is undefeated. And the older you get, the less explosive you are, the less dominant in the game of football you are as to, how you used to be when you were younger. So I think that's kind of the phase that this team is in right now, where, people are catching them while they're down because they don't have the youth to really compete anymore. And I think what's going to be the key for them to turn it around, using the New England example, is, are you going to be able to find those diamonds in the rough? Because as you all know, when you're a good football team, you don't get to pick high up in the draft. You're basically dealing with a high second-round pick every year in the draft. So can they find those late-round gems that turn into superstars like they had with Kareem Hunt at one point until he did what he did and got sent out of town? So that's going to be the biggest challenge for them. Like, can you find the replacement parts that you're going to need to replenish this roster and get back to competing? But as the roster is currently constructed with Kelce and Chris Jones and Karlaftis and all them, I don't see them winning another Super Bowl with that team. I think best case scenario for them, Kelce retires and rides off in the sunset and becomes a pop husband, and they trade Chris Jones, because I think he still has a lot left, but I just think he is getting tired of the same old at Kansas City. I think the Andy Reid message isn't getting through to him anymore. So I say maybe trade him. I'm sure there's a team out there like maybe Detroit or maybe Philly or somebody like that who could really use his services and will be willing to trade with you and give you some assets back. You just got to get in that draft and get in free agency and rebuild this thing. You got to get you a true number one receiver, not just speed, but you need a possession receiver who can get open, who can possess the ball and snatch it out of the sky on these DBs, and get you a young bell cow running back that you can rely on while you try to get the other pieces around you on the team. And that is the nicest thing I will ever say about this team on this show. Just for the record.
Well, the one thing you guys should be really happy, though, for is that division is finally wide open. It's anybody's division now because they are aging out and they are crumbling, right? They're still holding on, but it's anybody's division. So any team can really take over now as long as they kind of just get ahead of them and then just youth, right? Like, it's like with the Lakers, right? Like when you got all these old guys in there and you get like young guys, they just run them. And if you get into the playoffs with that team and they have a younger, faster, stronger team with more endurance, it doesn't matter the amount of experience and freaking crazy things that you can do. If your guys are sucking wind at the end of the second quarter and you can't recover because they're just that much faster, it don't matter the experience. So that's why it's wide open. And Genty is he can be definitely your guys' identity, man. He can definitely be that.
I hope so.
Yes, I hope so too, brother. And I'm not. Mark has said it in a nice way, so I'm not gonna touch on Kansas City tonight. Much as I want to do the show's sake and the timing, I would not. I refuse. But I guarantee you, it's like right here, and I'm just trying to like hold it down.
I hear you.
I really, I feel the way the Chiefs. I feel about how you guys feel about the Lions.
So I can relate.
I'm just leaving it. I'm gonna leave it be.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. You say less. You know what I mean? Say less.
I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because all kind of, oh boy. But I am laughing inside. I am laughing inside. I'm like the Joker on Batman. I'm laughing inside. Jack Nicholas. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it be. I'm not gonna say nothing. Q. I'm not gonna say nothing, bro.
I hear you, bro.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing, Q. You know how boy. Me and Q had some good discussion, boy. You know how I am with them motherfucker. But we're going to the we're going to the next subject here, man. Last but not least, man, I want to talk about it. All right. The Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, fine head coach Jonathon Gannon $100,000 for sideline altercation. NFL will not take action. The Arizona Cardinals have fined head coach Jonathon Gannon $100,000 for his sideline interaction with running back Amari
DeMercado. Yeah, DeMercado.
There you go.
During Sunday's game against the Tennessee Titans, following an unforced fumble that negated a would-be 72-yard touchdown by DeMercado, Gannon approached the running back, yelled in his face, and then swiped his arm, appearing to contact. Stop saying his name. DeMercado, video showed. The NFL would not take any action against Gannon. Speaking to the media Monday, Gannon said he had apologized to DeMercado and talked to the team about the incident. He said, I woke up this morning and didn't feel great about it. Honestly, the third-year head coach said. So in the team meeting, I addressed it. I apologized to Amari, apologized to the team, and I just told them that I let the moment of what happened get the better of me. Arizona had a 21-6 lead in the fourth quarter, and DeMercado could have increased the advantage to a 27-6. He had dropped the football prior to crossing the goal line. In the aftermath, the previously winless Titans rallied for a 22-21 win that led to the 2-3 Cardinals' third straight loss. Wow. Supreme. We're going to talk about my computer hacking up here. Okay. We're going to talk about old John Gannon here. Now, the question, two-part question. Did Arizona Cardinals quarterback, where my thing at? It's tripping. Did Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathon Gannon go too far? And was the $100,000 fine necessary?
Yes and yes. For this reason too, like to see such undisciplined football the entire second half and during that meltdown, and then the way to see how undisciplined of a coach he was in that moment, I feel like it trickles downstream from him. And at first I was going to say, I wanted to be like, is it like, is it the Cardinals have just a bad organization? Is it like one of those things like the Browns where it's just from the ownership down? But then when I think about it and I look at it a little bit deeper, it's like they're in one of these things where they've tied their future together with Kyler Murray. And it's one of those things that they just are. I think that's what's causing this whole debacle and downwards kind of slope. Because, I remember when they were like the Fitzgerald era, right? And they were, they may not have been like a Super Bowl or whatever, like top tier team, but they were stand up. They were classy, they were disciplined, and it started with Fitzgerald, right? Like he was just the epitome of class in the NFL, and to see what they've become now, and I'm like, no, it can't be the organization. It can't be the front office. It's like a snowball that's been building for them ever since they paid Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep building around. They keep trying to do everything they can to win with this kid, and they just can't figure it out. And then the frustration is growing on all different sides. And now he's his third year here. And so, one, I think the discipline, I think that has a big factor to the frustration, but I also makes me think if he was able to, if he's this undisciplined as a coach, like what is he like in practice? What is he like in meetings? Like it's nice to say I addressed the team and, I said all the right things, because that's what we've learned from the Patriots from back in the day. You got to do Patriot speak, right? Yeah. You have to talk that way regardless of what's actually going on behind the scenes. If not, you create narratives, you create distractions, and that adds more fuel to the fire. So like, I'm wondering, like, how many other times has he completely snapped on the sideline? In practice, you know what I mean, or in meetings because people aren't understanding or just buying into what he's saying.
I agree.
So I feel like that's a big problem. So I think it's like a twofold problem, and like, yes, it's definitely a problem, and two, they have to find him like that, because if they don't do that, you risk losing the locker room. Because if he doesn't get fined, if I'm a team, like a player on that team, and I've seen that happen to a teammate, at that point, I lose all respect for my coach. And if the organization doesn't step in and discipline him for his for him being undisciplined as a head coach of all positions, I can understand a player because sometimes they're younger or whatever, they don't have that level of responsibility. But the freaking coach, you know what I mean? Like, that should never happen on any level. I don't even care. Like, what happens on the field, that is your job. You make millions of dollars because you're supposed to lead with that. And for him to snap, that's what makes me think what else is going on behind the scenes, and that this Kyler Murray experiment has literally destroyed the locker room and their morale or their culture or something, because it's just building up so much frustration there,
I am going to touch on. I'm probably gonna, like Star Trek. I'm going to boldly go where no man's going before on this. After you guys, Q. What do you? Is Jonathon Gannon? Did he go too far? And is the $100,000 fine necessary?
Yes and yes. I'm agree with Supreme on that one. I think me and you talked about this earlier, and I was talking about Arizona Cardinals, and I had said this before. It's clearly on Kyler Murray. I mean, this has all to do with him. He's just not the right quarterback for this organization. You bring in a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr., and he showed the potential that he showed last year, that this man can be a dog receiver, highly great receiver come out of college. But when you pair him against somebody like Murray, man, you can't see no full fruition in this, like the future in this, and he is the nucleus of this situation. Round your quarterback, man. And since he's been there, they've tried, and the minute that I think he's more suitable in baseball than anything, as far as him being an innovative quarterback, it just ain't gonna work for him. And so until they move on from that, but I really feel like, this he did cross the line, and he should have got fined what he did or more. You can't have that going on, even though I think the coach snapped with all what's going on, and it could happen to either one of us, a coach. You don't know far as he's, being in the league year 3, and it's just things keep piling up. They can't get wins, and seem like they're on the bottom of this damn division every year. So it can get frustrating, and then it just generally snap. But I just think that Kyler Murray, man, that you have to move on from that, man. You have to move on, man. You just okay. I always say that, and that's my famous saying. And y'all know that I say that if you pick the wrong quarterback, if your franchise picked the wrong quarterback, it can set your franchise back 10 years. It can do it, unless you can magically do like, maybe the 49ers, get somebody that can come in and just magically it just happen. Just don't happen like that with every team. So, it just need to move. Just chalk that experiment, throw that out the window, and move on. There's not too much to be said on that to me.
Okay. Mark, what you think? Did Jonathon Gannon go too far, and was the $100,000 fine necessary?
I ain't trying to be controversial here or nothing, but I disagree with Supreme and Q Dog. This is just football to me. Like it's just a coach talking to his player. Like I don't know. I guess I'm old school and I've been in a toxic environment for too long, but I'm old enough to remember Nick Saban chewing players out, getting red and having veins popping out of the side of his neck all the time when he was at Alabama. I remember Bill O'Brien cussing Tom Brady, cleaning the hell out on the sidelines after the Patriots had to punt the football. Just from personal experience, I've had that happen to me when I played football throughout my life, and it didn't necessarily bother me. It's just something you've always chalked up as being a part of the game. I mean, hell, I'm sure you all have heard about it. There was a very popular documentary that was released on Netflix a couple of weeks ago about the Dallas Cowboys, and you literally had Jimmy Johnson on tape cutting a player because the player was complaining about he had asthma. Jimmy Johnson said, "I don't care," because he was that focused on winning football games. I guess we've gotten to the point where everything has to be politically correct, and you have to talk to everybody respectfully and kindly, like 25 hours a day. But I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be callous and bring negativity to the show or anything, but sometimes that kind of stuff just happens, especially in the high intensity, high passionate environment of football like that. Because from the coach's perspective, coaches get fired over embarrassing losses every week in football, no matter what level of football it is. For him to do for the running back to do a stupid play like that, letting go of football right before you get to the goal line, that's stupid. That's a coachable moment. That's something that I feel like Coach Gannon, the main reason why he went off with him on the sideline was, A, to let it be known like that type of stuff is unacceptable. Don't let it happen again, because look at how this could potentially cost us. But also for the whole team to see it, so that way nobody else gets it in their mind like, oh, shoot, I get the ball. I'm going to get to the goal line. Like, what dance am I going to do? How am I going to celebrate this? And then I mess around and drop the ball. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school host. It didn't bother me that much. I just see it as football.
And I see it as football too, man. And I'm going to disagree with the guys too, man, because like I said, this right here is the Arizona Cardinals need this. They need this. They need a coach like this. Look at this picture right here. Tell me what the problem you see. A guy that's getting his arm. This guy is standing behind him with his arm on his shoulder. No, I'm not finna baby you. I'm not finna pity you. You made a bonehead move that actually cost us the game.
Yeah, quite literally costing the game.
No, I'm not finna sit there. Oh man, it's gonna be all right. No, you deserve to get cussed out. You're a professional football player. You know not to do that. That was a bonehead move, and Jonathon Gannon went off on him, so he shouldn't. He shouldn't apologize. He shouldn't, and he shouldn't got a fine for it.
But this is not the league that we're living in today.
I know. I understand
that's the one thing. That's the only.
I mean, that's the thing about it. I understand what y'all saying, and I'm kind of like that too. But I kind of base it on how they're viewing football today. They don't want you talking to players like that. They don't want you grabbing players like that. They don't want you doing things like that. So we got to go along with what they doing. They're putting the skirts on a little bit and a lot and stuff like that. I understand that. But during the Mike Dicker days and all that would have been okay and fine and all that. But that's just the way they're looking at it, and I just look at it like, well, he could have, he didn't have to do all that. But
no, he didn't have to.
I'm all for, man. Like the NFL, like there's only a few places where you can see like grown men or people literally screaming at each other, and that's not what I have the problem with, right? The fact is that it's live on TV when that there's so many cameras on you, and when it turns physical in the era that we live in right now, they're so concerned of just some sort of negative PR and then lose fans, lose, viewership, right? So like when it comes to the business standpoint there, like I'm from that era too. Like, yo, scream at, I really don't care about that. Like it's just the crossing the physical line is what it's a problem for today's era. And with the whole political correctness and everybody being softer than they usually, a lot of people are going to take mad offense of a person in a position of power, putting their hands on anybody, right? Regardless of whether it's a teacher with a kid or a coach with a player, and even at the highest level of sports too, right? So that's where I come from. And then also thinking of like, what if this has the opposite effect where they just lose all respect for his coach if they don't see him getting fined, and all of a sudden now it don't matter how good of a coach he is. Now you have to spend all off season, or even if the backlash gets so big that they have to start looking for a coach now, right? So like that's my kind of point of view, because like I have that like business kind of side mindset as well. So, but I get you. Like I'm all for you. Scream all you want, cut them up. Like we saw in the Eagles game when everything was going wrong. Freaking Devonta Smith is freaking losing it. Freaking trying to get his receiving core back into the game. And AJ Brown has got his hands on his knees and he's looking forward and smiling, ignoring everything. It's like, bro, that's your job. In leadership, I feel like that passion needs to be there. But then like we're in 2025, and as soon as somebody can use that line, well, you're in a position of power, blah, blah, it just turns into this stupid mess that it does in 2025. So that's where I come from. You know what I mean?
I don't care about the, and me, long story short, I coached basketball, YMCA, 13-14, and Elijah, my leading scorer, he came down one time and he shot threes. He started shooting threes. And I got into, I said, this ain't 2K. Sit down. That's why I told him. I said, this ain't 2K. This ain't a video game. You're not going to come down here and chuck 3 corners up. And you missing? Sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. And his parents know, they know my style. And that's what's wrong with the NFL. That's what's wrong with these guys now. The game is soft. And I blame, listen, it's not Jonathon Gannon. I blame Roger Goodell, because he is allowing stuff to happen. Look at the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl is now weak. The Pro Bowl used to be a spectacular phenomenon. It's flag football now. Get out of here. It used to be the best of the best competing against each other. Now it's flag football. Now now a coach that's getting on a player, he gets disciplined for it. What is he supposed to do? Let stuff slide? See, that's the problem. When you let stuff slide, and that's when it gets weak. This guy here, he's sitting there, everybody got his arms around. No, you're not putting your arms around. You made a bonehead move. You deserve to get that. You deserve to get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to reward you for good behavior. That suck, man.
It's just a fun league, man. It's just so retarded.
Yeah, it's crazy that you can't discipline. You can't. But these are grown men, and they just need to chuck it up. They need to chuck it up. I messed up. Where's the accountability? Chuck it up. You messed up. You messed up. You made a bonehead move, and you deserve to get it. He shouldn't have got $100,000 for what? For doing his job. He's a head coach.
And then the leadership on the team too, like D-Wood said there earlier, like Skull State of Mind, like where were the teammates? They should have been the first ones to come at him and give him that, confrontation first before Gannon got even in his face. You know what I mean? Like he definitely needed to get talked to. He definitely needed to get reamed out. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the leadership is a factor there. That
talked about the Arizona Cardinals a few weeks ago. We talked about the Arizona Cardinals a few weeks ago, and the part of it we talked about was Kyler Murray is not a leader. He is not. It's not in him. He's not a leader. He is not that guy. And I said the Arizona Cardinals need to go in the draft, and they need to get a quarterback. He is not the guy. They gave him a boatload of money. And he cried about it, and he complained about it, and he held them hostage. He held the Arizona Cardinals hostage and said, I want money. They gave it to him, and he has not produced since. He has not become a leader. When you're a quarterback of a team, you have to become a leader. You just can't sit there and pout. You have to be vocal. That's a quarterback. Every quarterback in the National Football League knows that. He's not it. And just like Skull State of Mind said, he should have. That's on Kyler Murray. He should have came over there and he should have talked to that guy. I don't necessarily say get on him and all that, but you should have talked to him.
Hold him accountable. Do something. Be a leader.
Yeah, something got to hold accountable to that, man. But to find this guy for what? Because he came and got in his face. He needed that. He needed that because if Gannon would have done that, guess what? He would have done it again. It's just like a child. When you're raising a child, the child get caught stealing or whatever, and you just say, "Okay, well, don't do it next time." No, you put a belt to his ass. Because if not, he's just gonna keep doing it over and over again with no discipline. No discipline. There's no discipline. It's a grown man here we're talking about. But that was garbage, man. That's what the NFL has turned into, man. It's soft. Nobody holding accountable. These men.
And it sucks that we have to look at and it sucks that we have to look at it through that prism now because of everything that society has come to, you know. That's why we don't have 2-a-days anymore. That's why we don't have 4 preseason games. And it's just making things bad in general. It sucks.
Yeah, it's bad. You can't even hit the quarterback. The quarterback, damn that. The quarterback if he runs out of the pocket and he runs like a running back, he deserves to get hit like a running back.
Trevor Lawrence.
Bull, man. That's bull. No, Pat Mahomes. You can't even touch Pat Mahomes now without throwing a flag.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's what Houston said after their playoff game last year. Like they openly said that in the locker room.
You can't touch him, bro. Like I mean, he runs out of the pocket. You should get busted. Michael Vick did it. Michael Vick ran out of the pocket. He got murdered at times. Come on, man. But you can't hit nobody now. Roughing the passer. The Cowboys got away with one when they played the Giants this year. Roughing the passer. They got away with it. I'm like, come on, man. And even the announcers is like, what are you supposed to do?
Absolutely.
But anyway, I'm talking. Get out of here, man. I tell you, Jonathon Gannon shouldn't got that. That was some bull. That was some bull. I don't like it. Anybody else want to get out there and show?
Do you feel like he only got fined because he got caught on camera?
Yeah. If it was behind closed doors, nobody would have ever known.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nobody would never know. But this wasn't the NFL. This was the Arizona Cardinals. You find the team find him, the owner. What the fuck? What? Oh my God, man! You got bigger fish to fry to worry about a coach getting on a player. You need to get on your quarterback.
No, but I think Supreme hit it on the head though. Like at the end of the day, it is like a marketing business, so you kind of can't have those kind of optics at your home stadium, no less. So I think that's the main reason why, like Supreme said, he was on camera.
Yeah, it's bull. I hate how the NFL is, man.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Freaking
come to the UFL.
Sucks, man. We don't see hard hits no more. Me and Q talked about this numerous of times. You can't hit the quarterback. It's ridiculous, man. You taking the men out of the man. You're taking the man out of the man. You're taking it out of him. You taking what we love from football. You taking it away from us. Football is a physical sport. Basketball is already, bitch-fied because they I mean, everybody's shooting threes now. Nobody's banging in the paint. Nobody's banging in the paint. Nobody getting nasty and grinding. Nobody ain't doing that stuff no more, man. Everybody want the easy way. Everybody want to be superstar. Whatever. I'm leaving it alone. Shut up, host. All right.
Got that man fired up.
Yeah, fired up, bro. Oh man. All right. We gotta get out of here, man. Good Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about Kansas City. We talked about Jonathon Gannon. We had the picks for week 6 going in. Shout out to Q-Dog for the King of Predictions winning on week 5. And we talked about the Eagles and the Giants on last Thursday night, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. As always, I want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show, man. And if you guys, y'all know what to do, man. Y'all give us a like button. Hit that people's elbow on the like button. Tombstone Power Drive. That subscribe button. And turn on that bell for all notifications, man. Again, I cannot thank Supreme for being here tonight from the Purple and Gold Bars podcast, man. I swear it is an honor. It is an honor for you to be on tonight, man. We appreciate you being on, man. And anything you got to say to the world out there, man?
Hey, man, first and foremost, thank you guys for having me on here. Like, you guys definitely have some of the best roundtable discussion, debates. Man, your expert analysis, man, you had a plate drawn up, man. Like, unreal. This is one of the best spots, man. And I'm so happy and humbled to be able to join you guys. And I hope that I can be back soon and continue to chop it up with you guys, because this is what it's made. This is what this is made for. You know what I mean? Like, just difference of opinion, giving different perspectives, and kind of sifting through the weeds and trying to freaking make sense of it all, man. And if you're new and you haven't been here before, like and subscribe. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee it.
I'll tell you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Hey, anytime.
One thing, Supreme, I want to know what number you got on today. Who Viking you got on today?
18.
There you go. I couldn't see it the way that it was kind of hanging down. All right, you got the same.
Right. JJ. Little Jettas.
Anytime, brother. Anytime you want to be on, man. Just give me, hey, the door is open. We have a special seat for you, man, and you're no longer a special guest. You are our brother.
Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm humbled. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. And whatever you need, man, whatever we can do over here to support your channel and your show, whatever you need, man, we here. We here, man.
Awesome. I love it, man.
I got the dog. I'm sending the dog over there. The dog, he gonna represent.
That's right.
I'm sending the dog over there, and he gonna.
We're gonna have ourselves a little.
He gonna do what he do, man.
Post-game Eagles reaction. We're gonna get it going for you guys, man. Man, we got a real one here, man. And man, I'm just so humbled.
Tell them time you coming on.
Well, next time we're gonna me and Q Dog. We're gonna go. I think we've got 5 p.m. right after the game against the Eagles, because we got the 1 o'clock game. So me and Q Dog gonna be chopping it up and just giving you guys our instant raw reaction, our emotional one. Because I try to give you guys the analytical and optimistic view on Monday's podcast when I break it down, but Sunday after the game, it's the real fan freaking emotional reaction to what I just saw. So, and I know Q Dog's going to come with it, and it's going to be a good one. And man, I'm just so blessed by you guys, and and God bless every single one of you guys, every single person in the chat. You guys are incredible, man. I love you all.
Yes, sir, man. Like I say, man, you are officially our brother, and you're no longer a special guest, man. And anything you need, like I say, anything, man. What as far as sponsor, whatever sponsor, whatever the case may be, man. Whatever you need, man. I'll send it your way and try to boost your channel up as well, man. That's what it's all about, man. Sports. It brings us men together. It brings us men together, man. It ain't about money. It ain't about the views, the sponsorships. It's just about men coming together, man. Talk about sports. That's what it's about. That's what it's about here, man. All right, man. We will be back in the building next Saturday night at 7 p.m. with more news from the sports world, and we will have the reviews. We will have the reviews, man. We will have the reviews here for Thursday night's game on Amazon Prime. It will be the AFC North division battle. Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They travel to Paycor Stadium. They take on the newly acquired quarterbacks Joe Flacco and Jamar Chase and the Cincinnati Bengals. And we will have the picks and the predictions for week 7 and find out who will be the king of predictions for week 6. And again, come on back next Saturday at 7 p.m. Again, man, we cannot thank Supreme enough for hanging out with us tonight. And again, man, he is family now. He is part of the Real Sports family. And we may be Raiders fans, but we are part of that purple and gold. I will wear that. I will represent our skull. I ain't gonna wear no purple and gold now. I ain't gonna go that far. But I'll skull with you. I'll skull with you for sure, man. I'll skull with you for sure. No doubt, man. No doubt. And much love to all his audience out there. Much love to everybody in the live chat. We appreciate all those Vikes fans. Man, y'all running packs, bro. Good Lord Almighty.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Running packs. So But definitely,
We
man,
travel.
next Saturday, 7 p.m. No doubt, 7 p.m. Man. So everybody, y'all 7 p.m. Saturday, and again, man, check out Purple and Gold. Man, he'll be back. What's till Sunday?
After the game, 5 p.m. next Sunday.
Sunday, you be back.
Yeah, me and
Okay,
Q Dog
next
gonna do the
Sunday. All
live.
right,
But
there it
yeah, if
is,
you guys
right
want
there.
to have me
So
back next week, I'll be back Saturday. If you guys need, let me know. I'm ready.
All right.
hey, that's hey, boy. Let me step back. Hey, let's go, man. Anytime, brother. I'll reach out to you, man. We can do this thing again, man. No doubt, man.
Absolutely.
Throw some trivia in there too. I don't know how your trivia game is.
I'm all right.
We play
I try to
trivia.
be a student of the game. So
We play trivia on here as well. So
Ooh.
and the dog needs some challenges. So the dog needs a challenge. We'll set that up in the near future, man. We play trivia,
sure.
man. We have some fun on here as well, man. So again, man. Again, thank you guys for watching out all over the world. Thank you guys, man. So everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay safe. And that's in order.